I guess I got involved with it because I was the first public information officer for the town, part-time.
Oh.
I was not on a salary, as I recall. I just did it for the love of it. Again, the Mayor Martinelli had asked me to cover an event that happened that was going to be a black eye if the media didn't have the information in advance, and that was the theft of funds from the town hall. And because of that, any event that came up, they would call me, and then I started sitting at council meetings and feeding information to what was called the Vienna Advertiser. We didn't have any newspaper, and he put in the results of some of the items that were on the agenda, and the next day when the paper came out, the people in the council were saying, he wasn't there, how come he knew all this was going on? We never opened our mouths for many months. Well, I just gave the report, I didn't editorialize. I can't say that the editor of the paper did, but I did.
I was wondering if you could maybe talk a little bit more about what it was like when you were the public information officer and what some of your duties were.
Well, fortunately, I didn't have any equipment involved except my head, I guess, because I'd write out things in longhand and the town clerk would clean up my English, spell correctness, but I didn't have a machine that even had a spell checker on it. Sound like an old guy from the bush. It was an effort to either report something that had happened or to make the public aware of something that was about to happen. I kept it up for a while. No, it happened before. I remember when Ed Mitchell was on the town council, who was then being promoted to the president of Potomac Electric Power Company in Washington. He wasn't going to be able to campaign, and I said, I'll campaign for you. And the mayor said, no, you won't, because you're receiving a stipend from the town. Therefore, you're a town employee and you can't. I said, well, I can quit. They said, no, you can't. It was nothing to the extent that it is today. It was also to get outside media to come in and report. We have something on the agenda tonight that I think there was a weekly, there was a daily, and nothing like we're getting excellent coverage today. I don't know how the reporter gets around as much as he does, but that paper, as I told him when I first met him, and he was calling about one of the members that had died, I said, if you had been around, I wouldn't have had to publish a newspaper. He said, when did you do that? I said, when I ran for mayor, we published our own newspaper that came out the Saturday before the election to everybody in the zip code.
Wow.
And only 2 people knew it was coming. My campaign manager and myself. Was printed out of state, and it was brought in here late on a Friday, and political mail goes to the top of first class. And it was delivered to all neighborhoods except one on Saturday. And that one that wasn't served on Saturday when I heard about it, the postmaster himself delivered it on Sunday.